All right, everybody. So we're live now. Let's give it a minute. So I'm gonna invite people on the Telegram to join so we can all get started together. All right, so let me just click on this. All right, so here is the equity hedge, which is basically the stage 2 that I'm trading. All right, so in order to get started, I think let's just run through the analysis, right? Earlier in the morning, I already did the analysis though, but for this live stream, I'm going to do the analysis again so that we can all follow through. I'm actually anticipating that NASDAQ should keep buying. If you watch what actually happened during the CPI, the CPI actually wasn't a lot, but it moves the market to go to the upside today. So we had like a upward momentum, right? So I'm just gonna send the update on X so that people on X can also join the live stream. So going like this, April 10, and I publish that. All right. So what do we have right now? So we have about 6 minutes away from the market opening itself. So what's happening right now is that to quickly give you an update, see the trade I took yesterday. That was a beautiful trade. I caught a buy from here and I entered the buy from here, put the stop here. The trade almost reached stop loss yesterday, but it didn't. So thank God I positioned the stop loss correctly, and then boom. So I made a 1 to 2 yesterday. I was risking about 150, then I made about 240 thereabout yesterday. So I can show you again here. So you can see yesterday I made $246 on the equity hedge. The funniest thing is that the same trade that I closed at 246, I was seeing 320, 330, meaning that if I have actually closed today, I will only be looking for anywhere from $20 to $30 to pass the challenge, right? So now though, I need $95 in order to pass the challenge. It's honestly the closer it is to passing the challenge, the more harder it feels, right? It doesn't feel much easier like like I wanted to feel. So anyway, where prices right now, I could have buy, but I don't want to take a buy before the market open because two things can happen. The market can open and then they start selling downward, and that will not be nice. So I would prefer when the market opens and then they create a structure and I can sell with the entire trade with that structure. So, but for now, I'm going to wait until the market open. So in terms of the analysis, what I'm seeing today. So I turn on the session break. I already marked my Asian high, my Asian low, my previous day high and previous day low. So you see this level here. So today, this is Friday, then this is Thursday. This is the highest point that price was yesterday. So that's my previous day high. And this is the lowest point that price was yesterday. So that's my previous day low. The chance that NASDAQ is going to go for the previous day low is actually lower because now you notice how NASDAQ has already left the supply zone that we drew out on the 4-hour. So let me go to remove the session break, and this one. So let me make the chart a little better. So you see how there is a supply zone right here, and NASDAQ already broke out of the supply zone today, right? So meaning that NASDAQ is now going for the next supply zone at the top. So that means any minor pullback right now, I just need to look for buy. So even though NASDAQ might sell, selling is not likely going to go for long in this period. So I'm potentially positioning for a buy today. So the objective of the market right now is the market is buying. So because the market is buying, I need to be positioned in a place where I can actually buy NASDAQ. Right now, there are two places to buy NASDAQ, but the immediate place to buy NASDAQ, the first immediate place to buy NASDAQ is the Asian low. So in this section right now, if NASDAQ decides to go and take the Asian low, they just have to reach, I'm not going to sell actually, even if the sell happens to be going well. They're going to reach here. Potentially from here, this is the first place to look for buying opportunity. And the next place is actually below the previous day low level, but I doubt if price is actually going to get there. If NASDAQ managed to get to this place, which is basically the the demand. By the way, I can take out this supply zone because they already we already broke through it, so I'm just gonna erase it, right? So now I'm hoping that price will come back to this demand zone here, this minor 15 minutes demand zone. It's a demand zone because it actually broke structure, it broke the 15-minute structure to the upside. And so if we manage to get a trade that reach here, boom, I can take a buy from there. Although it also gives us an opportunity to sell because that's exactly 100 points, and 100 points is a lot. So, and another thing that can also happen with the opening can just start going up from here. The opening can start going up without even, waiting or anything. If you would actually buy from where price is right now, your stop has to be, the best stop loss is for you to cover the low, the entire low of the structure, which is about 106 points, but it's very risky actually. It's much better if you let the trade, the price to come to, this bottom here, and then you take a trade from here. It's much likely that if the trade comes to this bottom and you take a trade, that you might, take a nice buy from there. So we have 1 minute to the opening, and then I've not even opened my trading account yet. I want the trade to set up first before I actually open it. So hopefully, guys, this is going to be the last trade that passed the account. I'm looking to take a trade today, so hopefully we get a trade, and we would pass the challenge. All right, so the first 15 minutes already started now. All right, let's see. NASDAQ seems to be pushing up. The first 1 minute candle. Let's see. How the NASDAQ actually got to the top here was the news, the CPI. CPI actually pushed NASDAQ to the up today. It pushed NASDAQ to the upside. So if NASDAQ is going to keep respecting that, then we'll see it. All right. Wow, okay. The opening actually seems to be pushing NASDAQ up. Whoa, okay. That's actually unexpected, but not unexpected though, but wow. That's cool. Just the opening alone has reached about 49 points. If you put it 2 lots here, you'll reach $70 and you potentially have make your money by now. For a while now, NASDAQ opening has just been going up for like 2-3 weeks now. NASDAQ opening on 230 is just, well, it will start going up, even though it might later now start going back down, but it starts by going up first. Okay. All right, guys. So what's gonna happen now is if NASDAQ should break this whole, okay, so NASDAQ already did, they broke it. So what can happen is that at a point there has to be a sort of a pullback, right, into an area of interest where we can actually see a better entry. Honestly, I'm hoping that I get a entry opportunity. I'm hoping I get an entry opportunity. Alrighty. The NASDAQ is pushing up. The NASDAQ is pushing up. So it seems like the move is actually happening. If I don't get an entry, if NASDAQ should enter into the supply zone, so maybe from inside the supply zone, I can potentially start looking for a reversal, because there definitely has to be a reversal at some point, right? So, and unless they will just keep going for now, I still believe that NASDAQ will still come back to the Asian low, or at least the 50% of the Asian range, and then maybe from there we can see a trade to take. Maybe after that we can actually see a setup. The type of setup I normally take are the type whereby, okay, NASDAQ took a low or took a high and then starts rejecting. So those are like the setup that I'm used to. Oh, okay. NASDAQ is actually entering the no, the demand zone right now. The supply zone rather. Wow. It's been a while I see NASDAQ opening. Oh, okay. Just 50 points. Not a lot, so not a lot yet. All right. If there's no setup, that means I will not trade today. That means till next week again. So hopefully we see a trade. I do wanna finish the challenge today, so that next week I can get a live account and qualify the account for payout. But if I don't get let me see on 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute is looking like this. That's a big rejection candle. Hallelujah. Hey, hey. Oh, okay. So it's looking like NASDAQ might actually start selling from here, because the first 5 minutes closed as they took the previous high, they took the high of the news, and then now they're potentially forming a you know. So let me see what another pair is doing, like US 30. Oh, US 30 is going down crazy. Guys, I'm going to sell NASDAQ. I'm going to sell NASDAQ. I think NASDAQ should go for the Asian low. So because of that, I'm going to potentially sell NASDAQ into the, and also it is close to the we're also close to the, to the low. We're also close to the supply zone. So I'm going to attempt selling NASDAQ with some lot size that I can at least afford. So, all right, guys, I'm going to sell NASDAQ. Let's see. One click trading. I'm gonna use one lot. All right, so I enter for a sell on NASDAQ. Hopefully, I don't take stop loss. So basically, this type of setup, I like taking it because now NASDAQ took the high and they are rejecting the high. So there's a chance that we get to make money out of that. So if everything goes fine, they shouldn't go back to the upside again. So I'm just gonna set my stop loss now. It's basically 25 219.16. And this is going to be the only attempt for the day. Oh, okay. I'm risking $52 on this trade. So let's see how it goes. I'm risking $52 on the trade. I hope I'm not cooked, because hopefully I'm not trading against the I'm already in drawdown. Hopefully I'm not trading against the objective of the price. So ay. So let's see. Hopefully I'm not trading against the objective of the price. Guys, I'm in drawdown. I'm selling, but it seems like NASDAQ wants to keep buying right now. It seems like NASDAQ wants to keep buying. So let me see what S&P 500 is doing. S&P 500 on the other hand is neutral. All right, very neutral. US 30. US 30, why is US 30 going crazily down like this? So US 30 on the other hand is actually selling already. And NASDAQ is doing like it is going to, NASDAQ is doing like it is going to, you know what? I added one more entry on NASDAQ because why not? If there's a chance for me to make money, I'm gonna make it fast. So I'm gonna use the same stop loss for the two of them, and 25, 22, 6.12, 22, 6. So one is, so I'm selling NASDAQ, guys. I'm selling NASDAQ on my two accounts. I just need $95 and I'm gonna close. I'm already in $30 profit. Whoa, I might actually pass the account now. That was cool. Because it's moving like $36. We're almost there. Give us a more push, NASDAQ. All right. So I might even go break even very soon. Guys, $60. I think I'm gonna pass the challenge today. Oh la la. That's awesome. So most likely NASDAQ might want to reach the 50% of the Asian range. And if NASDAQ will reach the 50% of the Asian range, by then I will have passed the, I will already pass. All right, 40, 50. I just need $40 more, guys. $40 more. Oh man, it's just floating. So we need to see like a serious push. Like if we just get a push, like a, it will be so nice. Although my stop right now, 52.38. I'm risking about $80 on this trade. I'm risking $80+ on this trade. I hope I'm actually right about the direction of NASDAQ, because right now the candle that just closed, the 1 minute candle that just closed, it didn't close very nice. It closed in a very risky kind of closure. But let's see. Let's see. Well, we're still gonna be good. It's just for us to wait until next week, and that's all. But it's actually looking good, honestly. It's looking like we might actually make money. And I'm going to just add one more entry on this one. All right, guys. So I'm selling NASDAQ, and I'm currently waiting for, I'm waiting for it to play out. Hopefully, it does play out. I'll be happy. All right. It's not looking the best currently, but some moments ago it was looking like it was gonna really sell, but now it seems like they are rejecting again. Now I'm wondering the formation I'm seeing on 1 minute. Okay, this is US 30. This is the NASDAQ. I'm a little unsure actually, but the risk is okay. I'm not risking too much, so that's fine. I'm risking about $80 now on this trade, so I think $80 is okay. Like if NASDAQ can just make a push that is like strong enough, like, you know, like a big push to the downside, like 100 points push, we're done. If we just see 100 points push, then we are done. 100 points push. I think we're gonna actually make profits because okay, you cannot see my, I don't think you can see my trading with my MT5, so I'm gonna switch to my MT5 so you can actually see it. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, cool. Okay, I'm making about that's $27 right now. All right, it's floating in profit, it's floating back in, you know, P&L and all. So I think we're gonna make money today. We are gonna make money today. We are gonna make money today. All right, $40. $40. We're making okay, it's back to $20. Just doing what it likes, honestly. Just doing what it likes. The first 15 minutes is going to be over in the next 1 minute now. All right, so we're just done with the first 1 minute candle now. So we seem to be pushing back up again. Seems like NASDAQ is pushing back to the upside. Oh, honestly, it's quite hard to tell which direction is going to win today, because looking at what they are currently doing is just it's unpredictable. It's unpredictable. No, I wasn't trying to predict. I'm just trying to react to what I think that NASDAQ is doing as well. So for me to actually make money, NASDAQ just needs to push like 50 points in my direction. I'll be done with this challenge, bro. I'll be done with the challenge. Like, if I can just get like a 50 points push in my direction, that'll be so cool. All right, I'm hoping that everything goes well, guys. So I'm gonna give it some time, and yeah, of course I'll keep looking at the trade so that I know in case I can just close, like bulk operation close as soon as we reach like $100 profit mark. I'll just close it. Okie dokie. All right, guys, we're gonna make money today. Let's give ourselves the positive tone. Positivity. If just to make $90. Let's make money. Let's make money. Let's make money. Don't go to stop loss. Let's make money. Let's make money. Like NASDAQ, please make us money today. Let's have some money to enjoy the weekend. There's a 1 minute formation that the candle that market really needs to respect. So that's why I stayed on the 1 minute. It needs to respect this formation. Like, you just need to respect the formation. Though my stop loss is above the second candle, this candle like this, the highest candle. That's where my stop loss is. But right now I'm in drawdown of 43. It's not looking the best. It's looking the best. All right, you can see. I'm expecting to actually see a seller's reaction though. S&P 500 is going down. Like, I'm wondering why NASDAQ is not pushing up. Like, why? Sometimes it's just very funny what the market does. Like, NASDAQ is supposed to be pushing down as well. But then, even US 30 has gone further down. So why is NASDAQ doing different? They are, all of them are indices. Like, they are all indices. And it's supposed to, it's supposed to also do the same thing as them. They're supposed to do the same thing as them. Oh boy. Like US 30, like NASDAQ is supposed to do the same thing that both S&P 500 is doing and US 30 is doing. See US 30 is just selling. Like, it's not even wasting time. See NASDAQ is floating between, the entry. But see S&P 500, it's going down. It's going down. Let's just be patient, guys. So, I think let's wait for this 15 minutes candle, this one to finish. So probably when it finish, we will be able to also, I think the push can actually happen now. Yeah, I think the push can actually happen now and we might be reaching the 50% of the Asian range. So as soon as we reach like 50% of the Asian range, I will go break even because it's one of the areas of where price can actually start reversing properly from. So there's still a chance that this quickly give us a profit, then we close before it even reverse. So there's a big chance that this will give us the profit we need and before it actually reverse. So I'm going to just position myself to be very fast so that I will do bulk operation. All right, so my hand is on bulk operation already. I'll just close profitable position once I see it. All right, so we're making money, guys. We're making money. NASDAQ is again back to that point and is struggling to push further than that. If it can just make this type of move that I just made a little bit further more, then the trade is completed. And the trade will be completed. So the reason I'm selling is there's a chance that NASDAQ will go for the 50% of the Asian range and also the previous day low, or at least the Asian low. So because of that, selling NASDAQ kind of makes sense a little bit. Although NASDAQ is bullish in structure, but in terms of where liquidity might be sitting, the next liquidity level is the Asian low. So hopefully my stop loss is in a good place, hopefully, and I can get a good trade. You just keep floating in profit, going back into all right, guys. So give me a minute, guys. Okay, man. I don't even know how I'm feeling right now. Like the trade has gone into profits, into drawdown, into profit, into drawdown. So I'm sitting here just looking. And here we have US 30 keeps going down. I don't even know what's going on. US 30 keeps going down. Although S&P 500 on the other hand is slow to move. It's very slow to move. And I think ES is the leading index. US 30 is potentially on its own league, in its own league, yeah. So why we are why? Let's see. Why not just push all the way down and just go? Anyway, let me set my TP because set TP here 25135. So 51385. Okay. I'm still in drawdown, guys. It's floating in drawdown and profits. I'm expecting this thing to actually sell at least a little bit, reach back the 50% of the Asian range, and let's go. This one can make 52 to 5142 to 5142, and this one can make 31. That will not be its profits I want. So plus 39, yeah. Okay, anyway, I set my take profits. I set my take profit, so it needs to reach there anyway for the trade to kind of make sense. And also, although I would not, I think for NASDAQ 2 right now is actually respecting a buy formation, but there's probably a chance that it keeps going. All right, I hope I make money for this sell. All right, guys, I'm gonna keep sending the updates on the Telegram. I want to take a break from this, so you can see right now I'm floating in profit and loss and profit and loss like since morning. But I'm gonna leave the trade to play out, either profit or loss, whichever one. I'm gonna leave it. So, but my take profit is just right here. It's not far away. My stop loss is still there. So hopefully I get to make profits, and I'll be so happy. All right, happy and safe trading, guys, and we will see each other on the Telegram. As soon as this trade completes, I'm gonna send the updates on the Telegram. I hope that this trade actually pass the the challenge, so that next week I can just get the live account right and call it a week. It will be so nice to see. Let's have a safe trading or no more trading day. Let's have a safe rest of the week, guys. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll be sharing some updates on the Telegram, hopefully. All right, thank you everybody, and bye bye for coming.